Hello, everyone. My name is Tiffany D. That's my author pen name. Some of you may know me from my Facebook author page or even through my blog. Welcome to my AuthorTube channel. I did post some videos on my Facebook page saying that I was going to do an AuthorTube, start a YouTube channel here. As you can see, my lighting is better. I do have the microphone and the camera that I said I was going to use. So welcome my co-host, the newer microphone. So I do have some better sound and lighting and stuff right now as well. And as you can see, my desk is over there. I'm actually at my husband's desk recording this because that's where the whole setup is. Now, I am an aspiring author, for those of you who don't know me. I am working on becoming traditionally published. Right now, I am in the editing stages still, as far as I just finished my 6th edit. I'm waiting for my beta reader to get done reading my novel currently, and then I will do my 7th and final edit on my psychological thriller. It will be a 2-part novel, and I figured that out after writing the first one and discovering that in 400 and some pages, I couldn't tell the whole story. I felt like it needed a second book. And there's a lot of aspects to it and a lot of stories to tell. So there is some romance thrown in there too. So it's psychological thriller / romance. And I'm just very passionate about this book. I really think that it's a great story to tell. So like I said, beta readers reading it right now. Then I'll finish the final edit. I finished the blurb actually pretty quickly. It only took a couple of days to do, which surprised me completely because I thought it was going to take so much longer. I really thought that it would be very difficult to do for me, but it turned out to work out really well. I was shocked. And then I started the synopsis. Now, that's not going so well. I can't seem to word things the right way that I want to word them. I can write a whole novel. In fact, I've written 2 novels. My first novel is actually more of a fantasy novel, is already written. But when I started getting into the editing process of it, I didn't really think that I was telling as much of the story as I wanted to tell and the way I wanted to tell it. So it's something that I'm going to revisit after I'm done with this 2-part novel I'm working on. So I have written that one, which that one will be a 3-part series in the future. This one I'm working on is, like I said, it's the 2-part series. I am going to be looking for an agent when I do finish writing it. And I'm a multi-genre writer. So what that means is I'm interested in many different genres. I'm interested in romance, fantasy, sci-fi, thriller. I mean, you name it, I'm probably interested in reading it, which means if I'm interested in reading it, I'm also interested in writing it. I love reading new novels, reading anything that sparks any inspiration. It'll spark my own ideas. Sometimes my book ideas come from dreams and things like that. So as many of you may be able to relate to, I've written many book notes and stuff down on napkins, wrapping paper, tissue paper, anything that I have around me really to write that information down on just so I don't forget it. The unfortunate times are in the middle of the night when you wake up or something from a dream and you want to write that idea down but you're too tired to do it. You fall right back to sleep. Or when you're doing anything else where you don't have something to write that information down. And that's something I talk about in my blog as well, is I write down, I write about many writing tips and that I have there, techniques and stuff that I found that help me over the years, because I haven't just written the novel I'm working on and written another one before that. I've actually written a bunch of short stories, poems. When I was a teenager, I had stuff published in the school newspaper and stuff like that. I have been doing this for quite some time. I have a lot of tips and techniques and stuff that I plan to share with you as well. Any aspiring writers out there, or anyone who's just interested in hearing about my author stuff, hearing about how my book's going, I'm going to be talking about that here as well. So I'm going to be including both my Facebook author page information and my blog information here onto one channel, giving you new content, not the same stuff I have over in those two platforms, but mixing it up a little bit, giving you a little bit more in-depth information as far as techniques and stuff go. And in the future, when I do publish my novel, I can give you book updates, release dates, and things like that. I'll also release other information about my book when it gets closer here as well. I've been pretty quiet about details on it, I know. I try and give a little bit here and there, but it is something that I'm really enjoying writing and working on. So when I do get that done, like I said, I will be going ahead and looking for an agent. I need to find an agent who will support my multi-genre writing, because that's my biggest thing. If I can find an agent who can work with me with all the genres I want to work with, that would be great, because I have many story ideas that I just want to get out of my head and get on the paper and publish in the hopefully not too distant future. I've been working very hard on this novel and trying to get it done there. So my channel here, I want to be able to help inspire other writers, and also help you with any issues that you may be having with your writing. Like if you have writer's block or something, maybe something I talk about here can help inspire you. If I can help other writers along the way, that is my goal. I want to become a published author. I want to make money off of that. And what author doesn't? We all want to make money off of our books in some way or another. But I also want to help people at the same time. So that's what this channel's about. That's what my blog's about, is really trying to help other people who may be going through the same things I have. I've done a lot of research on my novels. Research on the editing process, the blog, and stuff like that. And if I can condense some of that information here for you and give that information to you without you having to go and look at the hundreds of different websites that I have, I can give you some insights to how I've written and how it's helped me. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything like that. I haven't done schooling for writing, but I've self-taught myself through all of my research through the years. And like I said, I've been writing since I could put a sentence together. It's just something that I feel like I was meant to do, meant to get my stories out into the world. It's just something I'm very passionate about. So that's what my channel is going to be about. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you have any comments or any questions or anything about writing my journey or anything like that, because I plan to share my journey here as well as writing tips. So if you have any questions on that, please feel free to leave a comment down below as well. And please share with anyone you think would be interested in this. And if you'd like to get future updates on every time I post something new, go ahead and subscribe. That way you get the updates right away. So I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. For those of you who do know who I am based on my Facebook page and my blog, thank you for your support as well. I wouldn't be starting a YouTube or AuthorTube channel without you, so I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, just keep writing.